Today we are checking out this brand new Pulte build here at Durham Farms in Hendersonville, Tennessee. This is Pulte's Riverview floor plan, which features 4 beds and 3.5 baths. It comes in at 3168 square feet and sits on a 0.25 acre lot. Pulte is in their final stretch here at Durham Farms for new construction homes. This home is live on the market and looking for its owner. All right, this Riverview floor plan by Pulte is currently on the market for $747,000. Let's go ahead and take a walkthrough of this home. All right, so let's take a look at this home. What I really like about this Riverview in particular is you have this nice covered porch in the front, and then you also have this balcony upstairs as well. That leads into one of the secondary bedrooms on the second floor. We'll take a look at that in a minute, but it's nice to have this front porch. Always nice to have a covered area when you're in Tennessee and you want to be outside. Okay, now as we step into the home, one thing that you may notice if you're familiar, the first floor of this home is virtually identical to their North Ridge plan as well. The main difference being that the North Ridge has the primary bedroom and laundry room upstairs, and as a result has a bigger living room area. And this home does not have a basement. Some of them do. However, this is not one of the lots that accommodates a basement. There are a few lots left here if you did want to have one built from scratch that you would be able to have a basement put in. And there's also a North Ridge that is currently on the market, but it's not yet completed. It won't be finished until November. That does have a basement as well. Though that home is going to be at a higher price point. It's going to be up in the 900s. Now, this home is currently being advertised as being, over $76,000 off its original purchase price. Builders are always running some sort of promotion. The specific promotion that Pulte has going on as of the filming of this video is $45,000 off a basement home. So this home is marked down even further than that, which is interesting. But the current promotion using Pulte's in-house lender on a quick move-in basement home is they will give you $45,000 off your total purchase price. Or you can put that towards closing costs. You can put that towards design options, structural options, loan origination fees, buying your rate down, or title fees. Okay, so while I was talking about that, we just walked through the butler's pantry, and this, as you can see, obviously is the kitchen with the open concept living room and the breakfast area as well. This has a lot of nice counter space, especially with the butler's pantry, so if you're entertaining and whatnot, there's plenty of room there to do what you need to do. You can also put stools out in front of this kitchen island. All of the appliances in the kitchen are Whirlpool brand. As you can see, you do have a gas top stove, and that oven is an electric oven. Now, getting back to the promotions real quick, they have one other promotion going on right now as well. For first responders, police, fire, medical, as well as nurses and active teachers, and former and current members of the military, there is a $2,000 incentive that they have towards loan origination fees, title expenses, all that kind of stuff, design options and whatnot. So just taking a look at the cabinetry and the drawers and whatnot, plenty of space here for your needs. I think they do a good job of utilizing all the space that they have, especially underneath the stovetop, which you'll see in just a second here, being able to put plenty of stuff when you don't have that oven right underneath it in those drawers as well. Okay, and then venturing out, as you can see, there is a fireplace over there. It is a gas fireplace, and over on the right you have your breakfast area as well as your living room area. And here's a better shot of that kitchen island. As you can see, there is space for 4 stools right there. Now this area right here, we're going to take a look at right now, and I really like this area a lot. So this is really a Pulte signature right here. Now this is a nice little desk area and a little office area, right? But they don't call it that. They call it the Pulte Planning Center, right? The PPC. That's their name for this section right here. As you can see, it does overlook into the rest of the first floor, the kitchen area and whatnot. But I just think it's so funny that it's not just like the office. It's the Pulte Planning Center, which is really funny. But that's a cool feature they have pretty much in most of their homes, especially here at Durham Farms. Here you have the laundry room. That right there, that like little fuse box looking thing is actually where you have your smart home features hooked up. So if you had any of those added to the home, that's where they would get hooked up. Right here you have the entrance/exit to the 2-car garage, and you have your water heater out here as well as your fuse box. Now, one thing I wanted to mention real quick is if you're interested in Pulte construction and maybe Durham Farms isn't right for you, or you just want more options, they did just start building over at Millstone, which is an established neighborhood here in Hendersonville. I'm going to be covering that. They just built a new model home. If you want to check that out when it comes out, you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and it'll be out in the next few weeks here, hopefully. Now here we're walking into the primary bedroom. As you can see, there is a raised ceiling here. There's a lot of nice natural light in this room, and that raised ceiling just gives that room a little bit more of a spacious feel, which is really nice. And as you can see, the mirrors are not yet in up on the walls. Same thing with the earlier bathroom and the ones that are upstairs. Those will be finished before the home actually gets handed over to the owner. It's not uncommon to see stuff like that in a new construction home where maybe there's a little something missing on occasion, but that all gets taken care of before the home actually closes. Now, in lieu of a linen closet in the bathroom, you do have this little cabinetry here, which is interesting, very stylish, right next to the water closet and the walk-in shower. I really like the tiling in this shower, and I'm also always a really big fan of anything that has a rain shower head in the ceiling. Those are always awesome. So plenty of matching drawer space in the bathroom, as you can see, and then also you do have this comfortable walk-in closet for the primary bedroom and bath. Okay, now as we head out to the back patio area, I wanted to point something important out to you about this backyard. Take a close look at the angles of the privacy fences in either of the neighbors' yards, and also just the angle of the hill from the house behind you. You'll notice it does come downhill into this yard. So if you were to have a significant amount of rainwater, okay, that could potentially, flood the backyard here, but there is a drainage ditch in between the two lots in the middle of that little hill, which is going to mitigate the issue. However, you'll notice those neighbors do have privacy fences up. A privacy fence could help mitigate that a little bit as well. That's a good thing to try and negotiate into your deal if you were to purchase this home. Because every day that this home sits on the market, it costs Pulte money. They've got, fees that they're paying. They've got, loans out on the construction and on the lot and all that kind of stuff. And so they want to get this home sold. And so they're willing, more so with an inventory home, a home that's already built, to do a deal like that with you, to say, okay, you know what, we'll put up a privacy fence for you. It doesn't always happen, but they're more willing to sort of negotiate in a situation like that. That right there is a gas fireplace, very conveniently located here in the living room area. And we're going to go ahead and take a walk upstairs to check out the secondary bedrooms as well as the little loft area. So upstairs you do have 3 secondary bedrooms as well as the loft area, or the game room as they call it, which is straight ahead through those double doors there. You have 1 Jack and Jill bathroom connected to 2 of the bedrooms, and then you have this full bath right here as well. So this bedroom is very special in that it does have access to the balcony, which you can see through that door right there. And then it does have this small walk-in closet with some nice natural light in it, which looks out onto that balcony as well. If you have kids, this is going to be the room that they fight over, because who doesn't want to have a balcony inside of their room overlooking the street? Now, speaking of the street, let me take a look at just the situation right now. One of the other realities of new construction is, as nice as it is on the inside of the house, it's not always like that on the outside of the house right away. Now, that side of the street is totally done. There's no new construction happening over there. But on the other side, as you can see, this is still going to be a spot where you're going to have trucks coming in and out and just all kinds of stuff happening on the road for probably, the next several months, maybe even a year. But the good news is this is just about it as far as construction goes at Durham Farms, especially for this section. With Pulte and Shell Brothers is just down the street as well. It's getting close to being done. So after that year's over, you're not going to be seeing so much of that on this side of Durham Farms. Now, this is the game room or loft area. As you can see, there's no closet in it, so that's what makes this not a bedroom. And you also do have these double doors here as well. And then we have a little bit of storage space up in the attic. And you have two more secondary bedrooms, which are joined by a Jack and Jill bathroom, which we're going to walk through in just a second here. And as I mentioned before, the mirrors are not up yet in the house. They're coming, but they're just not up yet. So as you walk into this small little walk-in closet here, you do have access to another attic area, which houses your HVAC. And you could probably put a little bit of storage in here if you really needed to. Now, I mentioned earlier in the video that one of the differences between the Northridge plan and the Riverview plan is that the Riverview plan has the primary bedroom on the first floor. Well, it also has the laundry room on the first floor as well, whereas it is on the second floor. Both of those are on the second floor in the Northridge plan. In addition to that, the overall layout of the Northridge is a little bit different upstairs. You do have a bigger loft area as well. And once you start adding structural options and things like that to either plan, things can look, quite different. You can have up to 7 bedrooms with the Northridge plan, whereas with the Riverview, you can only have 5. Now, this one that we're looking at today has 4, but like I said, if you're having something built from scratch, sometimes you can change that stuff around depending on your needs. It's also going to depend on the lot, because sometimes certain lots just can't accommodate certain floor plans or options. My name is Darren A. Wilson. I'm a realtor here in the greater Nashville, Tennessee area. If there's anything you may need help with, you can contact me here or down in the description. You can visit DarrenAWilson.com, which is my website, and you can search for homes, use a mortgage calculator. I am starting to expand the blog section. That's coming. If you want to watch more videos, you can subscribe to the channel here. I cover new construction, Sumner County, the Nashville area, home tours, community tours, all kind of fun stuff like that. If you want to watch another video, you can watch this one right here, which is a home tour I did last week of a home here in Durham Farms. See you later.